This is what he said.
दिल्ली में जो सरकार है और पश्चिम बंगाल में जो सरकार है वो इस आयुष्मान योजना से जुड़ नहीं रही है.
In a fierce attack on the ruling AAP and TMC in Delhi and West Bengal, Prime Minister Narendra Modi accused them of blocking the centre's Ayushman Bharat scheme for petty political reasons. Speaking at the launch of a health coverage plan for citizens aged 70 years and above, Prime Minister Modi regretted not being able to extend the benefits of the scheme to the people of the two Indie-ruled states.
मैं दिल्ली के 70 साल के ऊपर के जितने बुजुर्ग हैं और पश्चिम बंगाल के 70 साल के ऊपर के जितने बुजुर्ग हैं उनसे क्षमा मांगता हूं कि मैं आपकी सेवा नहीं कर पाऊंगा. मैं उनसे क्षमा मांगता हूं कि मुझे पता तो चलेगा आपको कष्ट है, मुझे जानकारी तो मिलेगी, लेकिन मैं आपको सहाय नहीं कर पाऊंगा.
Tearing into Kejriwal and Mamata Banerjee, Prime Minister said their vindictive politics against the centre was depriving the states the rule of public health.
दिल्ली में जो सरकार है और पश्चिम बंगाल में जो सरकार है वो इस आयुष्मान योजना से जुड़ नहीं रही है. अपने राजनीतिक स्वार्थ के लिए अपने ही राज्य के बीमार लोगों के साथ जुल्म करने की वृत्ति, ये प्रवृत्ति मानवता की दृष्टि से किसी भी तराजू पर खरी नहीं उतरती. अपने ही राज्य के बीमार लोगों के साथ.
Fighting back tears, the Prime Minister said he can't put in words how much it hurts that the people of these two states were being deliberately left out of Ayushman Bharat.
ये राजनीतिक पहलू से मैं बोल नहीं रहा हूं. भीतर एक दर्द होता है कि जिस दिल्ली से मैं बोल रहा हूं, दिल्ली के भी बुजुर्ग मेरी बात सुनते होंगे. मेरे दिल में कितना दर्द होता होगा. मैं शब्दों में बयान नहीं कर पाऊंगा.
In blocking the Ayushman Bharat, Kejriwal and Mamata have failed their commitment to public health.
And, by highlighting this, the focus is again on the one issue that the Delhi government and the Bengal government have blocked Ayushman Bharat, which is cruel. It is cruel.
Absolutely.
It is unbelievable. I mean, I just don't know how people can do this. Senior citizens, Tuhin, are saying, why should we not get 5 lakh? Why should, what is wrong? What is wrong with giving benefits to deserving people? What crime have the people of Bengal and Delhi done? Ayushman Bharat card scheme, ladies and gentlemen, gives free health care worth 5 lakh rupees ensured to each individual from economically weaker categories. To block it is a sin. Tuhin,
in January 2019, when West Bengal government exited from Ayushman Bharat, there is a documented case of Anant Kumar Roy, a farmer, a poor farmer, an old farmer from the district of Bardhaman. He was diagnosed with cancer and he had to be brought all the way to Mumbai because, Mumbai had Maharashtra then had an NDA government, and his cancer treatment had to take place under Ayushman Bharat instead of in Bardhaman, instead of in Kolkata, in Mumbai. So imagine the extra expenditure, imagine the emotional trauma that he had to go through because of Mamata Banerjee's decision to not implement Ayushman Bharat. extending Ayushman Bharat to all 70 plus citizens is a landmark milestone in the country's affordable healthcare program. It not only benefits 6 crore senior citizens, it also benefits 10 crore children of these citizens in the age group of 30 to 50 years old who are pursuing their careers and who often have to additionally carry the burden of the expenditure of healthcare of their parents. So, by blocking something like this, both the Bengal government of Mamata Banerjee and Arvind Kejriwal's Aam Aadmi Party government have proved that they are
I'd like to open the lines. I'm opening the phone lines, and I will particularly love to take calls from Bengal and from people in Delhi.
Arnab, to your channel, I'd like to inform that Bengal has a very robust health scheme called Swasthya Sati, which is a much better scheme than Ayushman Bharat. Swasthya Sati came into existence in 2017. It covers every individual in Bengal. There is no age limit. Even a child is covered with that up to 5 lakhs.
Niladri, 1 minute. You are making a big mistake. If a person is covered under Ayushman Bharat, he is not being covered under your state government scheme. Why are you competing like this? Why?
Health is a state subject. The state government has already made a scheme, Swasthya Sati, which is the better scheme.
You are denying. I'm saying, understand, Niladri, my view is, you can provide, but you can't deny. You don't have a legal right to deny. You can say you have a right to provide health care, but you don't have a right to deny additional health care. 5 lakh rupees. It's a lot.
5 lakhs is given under Swasthya Sati also, or no?
No, so let them get 5 lakh from Ayushman Bharat. What's the problem? What's the problem? Let them get additional cover.
It gives all kinds of care, not only secondary and tertiary as in
let the poor people get 5 lakh additional cover. What is your problem?
Can I come?
5 lakhs is state government.
You are saying poor people don't need to be helped, and I'm asking you, who are you? Who are you to decide whether poor people need to be helped?
The people of Bengal have decided, or not? The people of Bengal.
People of Bengal have told you that we don't need Ayushman Bharat.
They've decided. The government.
Who told you that they've decided?
On behalf of the people.
How have they decided?
On behalf of the people.
How have they decided? I think this is rubbish. You are shooting off the shoulders of the people. It makes no sense. Imagine, viewers, that you are a poor person. See, Anmol.
Can I respond?
You want to protect your concept of Mohalla clinic, and that's why you want to stop Ayushman Bharat.
Please
stop being silly.
I think please don't, you must not mislead the people. Why do you want such a scheme which is riddled with corruption? It's the CAG report which says so from 2018 to 2021. There's neck deep corruption and which is inefficient. Whereas on the other hand, we have a
Open the lines, take the numbers.
Whereas on the other hand, we have a Delhi healthcare scheme in which there's no restriction. In PM Ayushman Yojana, only the patients can avail benefits up to rupees 5 lakhs. And for that, they have to earn less than 10,000. Whereas in Delhi, the minimum wage of an unskilled worker is more than 18,000. Only 10% of the residents can avail this scheme. And I just want to ask BJP spokesperson that why is there a cap of rupees 5 lakh on healthcare funding of elderly people when their needs increase significantly when they age around 70? And moreover, access to healthcare is a fundamental right. Everyone is entitled to healthcare facilities. So why is there a differentiation? What about the other 80%?
Let me answer this, Arnab.
Just a minute. I'll just expose your hypocrisy and duplicity. Your party, what is it doing? The data says that households who fulfill these 14 criteria are automatically excluded. The ones who own a refrigerator, the ones who have a two-wheeler, the ones who own a Kisan card, the ones who pays income tax, the ones who is a government employee, the ones who owns a landline phone, and even the one who has a bicycle.
But still doesn't answer a question before Tuhin comes in. Anmol, still doesn't answer a question. I am talking about extremely poor families, okay? Now suppose there is,
no-
Anmol, can I please, I'm saying something to you, you should listen to me as well.
10 seconds.
Anmol, suppose,
There is
no I
actually,
won't,
can I correct
suppose
you?
there's a very, very
Can I
poor
correct
family
you?
and they need cover. And you by your own admission is saying the existing cover is not enough. If the central government is giving additional cover of 5 lakh, who are you to stop a poor, very poor family from getting it?
I'm saying that there's a
You
bar
don't
of
need it,
5
Anmol,
lakh.
doesn't mean a poor person doesn't need
Let
it.
me respond.
You are
Let me
speaking
respond.
for the poorest people and denying them something.
No, not
Because
at all.
you want to
Let
be
me
seen as
respond.
the sole provider of healthcare.
No, Arnab,
Can I
You
just-
believe that if you are not seen as a sole provider of healthcare, you will lose votes. And therefore, I have proved that for vote bank politics, you are denying basic healthcare cover to the poorest of people.
No, Arnab,
Arnab, it is
the
not like
fact
that.
Arnab, can I
there's a
say
bar
one
of
thing?
5 lakh.
Lines should be open.
The full treatment is covered. The
There's a
full
bar
treatment
of
is
5
covered in
lakh
Bengal.
of PM Ayushman Yojana, while in Delhi government's healthcare scheme, which is providing world-class healthcare facility, there's no
How
bar
many
at all.
mohalla clinics
Even
have
a
you
patient-
made, Anmol?
even a patient-
Anmol, listen to me. Now, 1 minute. Anmol, 1 minute. Anmol, one question to you. No, you can't make suo moto comments. You have to answer my questions.
You can
Now,
also
my
not-
question to you is that,
I must be
1 minute, Anmol, you
There's
must
no
listen to the
bar,
question
there's no cap.
and not worry about having to answer it. You promised 1,000 mohalla clinics. You have made 533. Proving that your scheme has been ineffective.
I'll answer your question. The fact is that there's no bar on the amount which a patient can avail under Delhi.
But you have
healthcare
not
facility.
made half the
And
number of
this-
mohalla clinics. You
Even-
probably spent
even-
more money advertising in the
they
New
can-
York Times.
They can avail the benefits up to 2 crores, even more than that. There's no bar like 5 lakhs. हम केवल ये जो है सिंबोलिज्म नहीं कर रहे भारतीय जनता पार्टी की तरह कितना भी पैसा वो अवेल कर सकते हैं. That is why people even from neighboring states,
Tuhin.
whether it's from Uttar Pradesh or Haryana,
First
they
of
come
all,
to Delhi
I have
for
a simple
treatment.
question to them.
And this Delhi model
Since
of
they keep
healthcare,
tom-tomming
it has
about,
been lauded
since
by
they keep
global
posting
bodies,
about
by
mohalla
India,
clinic,
and
let me
even
ask
by
a very
former
simple
Prime
question.
Minister of
Why
Law,
does
Mr.
Arvind
Anmol,
Kejriwal
whether
not
it's
trust
former
mohalla
UN
clinic?
Secretary
Why does he
Ban
go
Ki-moon
for a
ji
good
or former
20-day,
UN Secretary,
recuperation?
they have
Why does
lauded the
he go
healthcare
to
system of
Bangalore?
Delhi.
Why does Raghav
And
Chadha
mohalla
not trust
clinic
mohalla
is a
clinic?
revolutionary
The
concept
hypocrisy
which
of
has not
Aam Aadmi
been
Party
implemented
needs
in
to be
any other
exposed.
BJP ruled
Their
state.
own state
We are
government
the
in
only one
Punjab
state
has not
which are
cleared
providing
dues
free and
of
quality
Ayushman
healthcare
Bharat
to
to the tune of
people of this
250
country.
crore because of which
Whereas
many private
the
hospitals
PM
have
Ayushman
discontinued Ayushman
Only
Bharat
Bharat.
is a massive
This Aam Aadmi
BJP
Party
and AAP.
always and always misleads the people of the country.
Arnab,
Today they are
the
asking why 5 lakh. They
that
don't
people
even
of
have an idea that there is a top-up provision of
invalid
extra
claims,
5 lakh for
unrealistic dates of
existing
birth,
Ayushman
health
Bharat card
ID.
holders.
Anmol, I have a first caller. His name is Raman Agarwal. 2 people on the screen. Raman, are you calling? 1 sec. Anmol, just calm down a bit, please. Anmol, calm down a bit, please. Anmol, you don't want to listen, but the fact is, the very relevant point. If Raghav Chadha has an eye problem, he goes to London. If Arvind Kejriwal wants to get well, he goes to Bangalore. Why do neither of them go to a mohalla clinic? Raman Agarwal is our first caller from New Delhi. Raman, hi. Raman, hi. Sushil Bhatnagar from Mumbai. Hello?
Yes.
Sushil, yes, please. Hi, Sushil.
Yes. Arnabji, both this government in Delhi and this
Louder.
West Bengal, they are all crooks, number one crook. We can't expect anything good from them. All these Delhi ministers are out on bail. What do you expect from them? And they come here and they defend their government. They're number one crooks, actually.
That's more an observation than a question. This is not going to make you popular, Anmol.
Comments like this.
Anmol, louder. Thank you, Sushil. Anmol.
You're trying very hard to mislead the people. But the fact still remains that the Comptroller and Auditor General report from 2018 to 21 says that the
How
Ayushman
much
Yojana, it is a massive flop and neck deep in corruption. I'll place some data. Let me read out. The auditor checks 964 hospitals in 161 districts, and in 2.25 lakh cases, date of surgery was shown to be later than the date of discharge. Patients above the 18 years of age were not treated in
How many mohalla clinics are
46,000
there in
cases.
Delhi?
In 46.
How many mohalla clinics are there in Delhi, Anmol?
There are large.
Anmol, how many mohalla clinics are there in Delhi?
Against the.
How many
invalid phone number.
mohalla clinics are there in Delhi?
Our mohalla clinics have been lauded by former UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon.
But you've not made even half of the number you promised, right?
By Nobel.
You've not made even half the number you promised, right? Why?
Hospitals. We have increased the beds which were.
No, but you've not built half the number of hospitals you promised.
14,000 today.
You made a promise 10 years back. You've not been able to fulfill it.
Who said that?
Who? Your data says that. You made 533. You promised 1,000. Do you believe in data?
It's your incorrect data.
It's my correct data versus yours. You give me a counter data.
I think you must hire a new research team because the data. Which
I have hired you as my main researcher. Now tell me. Now tell me.
The Ayushman Yojana is absolutely false.
The Delhi government says, do you believe the Delhi government which says there are 533 mohalla clinics
Patient is hospitalized.
and 10 years ago you promised 1,000? You don't have mohalla clinics and you want to block the Ayushman Bharat scheme. Rohan is calling from Mumbai. Rohan, what do you think?
Hi, Arnab.
Hi.
I have a fundamental question. Does the opposition in our country believe that the term opposition means to just oppose everything mindlessly? I mean, you see that in the Waqf controversy, you see it now. Even things that are in the benefit of citizens is just being opposed wantonly, randomly, and just for power and just for their vote banks. So, it's quite disturbing to see this, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand this. This is, Rohan, pure competition going on. There is a feeling that if the central government schemes are brought in, then the voter base will shift to the BJP.
Why must we allow a scheme in which there's a cap of 5 lakh?
Okay, then explain one thing to me. Explain one thing to me. 1 minute. I have a more fundamental question here. Just 1 minute. One minute.
Why should there be a cap? Why should everyone be entitled to proper and better?
I think the
budget allocated for this scheme.
can you Anmol just let me say something? Anmol, this is one country. We are one people. We have one central government. We have one military force.
Why do you want to
Right, don't divide the country like this. In some places you don't even allow the CBI to investigate.
The citizens of
What do you want? You want to create a parallel system? You want to balkanize the country?
Why
You want to balkanize our nation? You want to break our country? You want to divide social sector schemes on the basis of politics?
Why don't you question the central government?
Tuhin is on the debate, last 2 minutes of the debate tonight. I'll take one more caller.
I'm just amazed at the temerity, at the audacity of Aam Aadmi Party to call the world's largest health program, which has covered over 55 crore people in the last 6 years, as a fake program.
How much time? How much time, producer?
Our scheme is 10 times better and comprehensive than the PM.
Big fight tonight, and Raman Agarwal from New Delhi is calling. Our last caller, Raman Agarwal ji, what do you think, sir?
Arnab, I have a simple question to this gentleman from Aam Aadmi Party, Delhi. How hypocrite they are. While he says that we are not taking government scheme because central government is ridden with corruption, we want our Delhi scheme. Now, when it comes to share of taxes, why do they want share of central government taxes when they are levying taxes in Delhi also? Can they say that? Because that goes to their kitty, huh? That is not goes to the common man. That goes to their kitty. They want the share of taxes, but they don't want to pass on the share of government benefits, medical benefits to the citizens of Delhi. It is rubbish. Secondly, even if, as you rightly said, even if we presume Ayushman Bharat there is corruption, what stops them? It does not impact them. It is the citizen. If he is getting additional benefit, who are they to deny it? It is my right.
Okay, Raman ji, let him respond to you briefly, please. Anmol, briefly.
Arnab, it's a known fact that Delhi contributes more than 2 lakh crores as income tax revenue to the central government. Earlier, we used to get 325 crores. Now they have even stopped that from last 2 years. Point number one. Ramanji is not aware about it. Secondly, I'll just take 30 seconds. Ramanji, the central government is only providing insurance of rupees 5 lakhs. Whereas the Delhi government, there's no restriction on the amount you can avail, a patient can avail while getting medical facilities. the accessibility and effectiveness of the Delhi model.
Yeah, so are you
is
saying
worldwide.
today, are you saying today that every, one minute, are you saying today that every poor person can book, 1 minute, are you saying every poor person can book a suite at the most expensive private hotels, hospitals in Delhi? They can book suites, it's limitless money, why are you lying?
If there's,
Limitless.
I'm not lying.
Limitless.
If there's no,
Let them book themselves in all the private deluxe suites in the private hospitals when they go in for a knee surgery.
They can
No, don't make up facts.
Arnab, they can avail facilities at the private hospitals.
Now you're qualifying facilities. Unlimited mat boliye.
Do not act ignorant. You are
Unlimited mat boliye. Don't you are misleading people.
More than 1,000.
Okay, viewers, I'm closing in on time. Viewers, my views are clear. AAP should reconsider this, but the stand of the AAP is theirs. Viewers, on the other side tonight, there are two people who have disgraced the uniform. We all know their names. One is Parambir Singh. Other is Sachin Vaze. Parambir out, Sachin Vaze in. A book by a third man who they work closely with, Anil Deshmukh, raises questions over what Parambir was doing in the Antilia bombing case. Sensational disclosures. Should they be investigated? When I'm back.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
13,000 placements last year. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
I don't care for no songs and proses. I don't care for no sweet boys with roses. All I want is a touch of love.
Director, the taste of success.
I don't care for no songs and proses. I don't care for no sweet boys with roses. All I want is a touch of love.
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Goswami on the debate.
When three people, thick as thieves, fall out, then the rot begins to crumble and the skeletons tumble out as well. We all know the notorious and disgraced Parambir Singh, who in the past was questioned, among other things, in the Antilia bombing case as well by the NIA. He was interrogated by the NIA, and it was under his watch, when he was commissioner, that Sachin Vaze, as a police inspector, conspired to plant bombs outside Antilia. This hashtag says it all, actually. Hashtag Parambir Vaze. Look at these pictures. One man giving the other an award. Now, as we know, Parambir has been questioned by the National Investigating Agency. He was very, very close to Sachin Vaze, and the general presumption that there are a lot of facts that indicate that Sachin Vaze was very, very emboldened, very, very empowered by Parambir to go so far as to target Mukesh Ambani's house. Moreover, it was Parambir who appointed this other notorious Sachin Vaze as the investigating officer in the Antilia case, though Sachin Vaze turned out to be the main conspirator in the case later. All of this is very, very suspicious. Now, the truth has to come out. Today, the then Maharashtra Home Minister Anil Deshmukh's new book has come out. It says Diary of a Home Minister. It raises serious questions, what is written in this book, about what exactly Parambir Singh was up to in the context of the attempted Antilia bombing, whether Parambir had tried to deliberately conceal Vaze's role and Vaze's link with the person killed to silence the police angle in the Antilia case, an innocent man called Mansukh Hiran. Viewers, now let me share something with you all. The car in which the bombs were placed outside Mukesh Ambani's house is the car in which Parambir's main man, Sachin Vaze, came with 100 policemen to arrest me. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, have a look at this. On the left-hand side, the Scorpio, green Scorpio, with bombs inside, planted outside Antilia. Viewers, on the right-hand side, the same green Scorpio parked right outside my house in Mumbai. The same green Scorpio full of bombs outside Antilia. I believe that evil men in uniform got so emboldened arresting me in a false case that they later tried to use the same car to bomb the home, or try to bomb the home of Asia's richest man. And viewers, the establishment of that time in Maharashtra was hand in glove with them. We don't forget. The Republic does not forget. I also believe that even today there is an attempt, a desperate attempt, which will fail to hide the 100% truth in the Antilia case. But the 100% truth has to come out. I don't like 99%, and this is not even that. And like everything else, in this case too, the truth will tumble out. And if not tumble out, then I predict the truth will slide out. But 100% truth of the Antilia case will come out any which way. Read my lips, ladies and gentlemen. The 100% truth in the Antilia case will come out any which way. Let's debate.
Parambir Singh and his man Friday, Sachin Vaze. They gave and received awards to each other. But the case in which one is in jail and the other Parambir, whose name is surfaced in the investigation, is the case that shook India. A case that targeted India's richest man, Mukesh Ambani, and his family. The car bomb case, where a Scorpio car full of RDX was placed outside his Antilia residence in South Mumbai. Anil Deshmukh's book makes allegations that throw up the questions on whether disgraced Parambir Singh was involved. This is a classic case of, as the quote goes, falling out of thieves. And Anil Deshmukh, once hands in glove with then Commissioner Parambir Singh, is now making claims on his alleged role in the Antilia bomb case. In the chapter called Their Commissioner Trembles, in his new book, Anil Deshmukh describes what happened. On 25th February 2021, this green Scorpio was found full of explosives outside Mukesh Ambani's house. 2 days later, a never-heard-before organization called Jaishul-Hind claimed responsibility for the attempted Antilia bombing. Parambir Singh seemed in a hurry to prove the Jaishul-Hind theory correct for some reason. Strange, because there was no such organization. Anil Deshmukh writes, the Mumbai police had circulated this post in the media on the 28th of February, affirming its authenticity. My suspicions were not unfounded because this second post of Jaishul-Hind would later go on to reveal a lot of Commissioner Parambir Singh's alleged role, which would embarrass any policeman. So far, the main focus of the NIA investigation in the Antilia bomb case has been on another disgraced cop and alleged killer Sachin Vaze, who together with Parambir oversaw a reign of corruption and extortion in Mumbai. But as per Anil Deshmukh's allegations, the questions arise on Parambir's alleged role. In these visuals, the killer cop Sachin Vaze is seen picking up a man called Mansukh Hiren outside the Mumbai Commissionerate when Parambir was police commissioner. In these visuals, Vaze is seen driving Mansukh Hiren to the police headquarters. Vaze was guarding Mansukh Hiren, not letting him talk to the media, and then killing him. Because the green Scorpio in which the bombs were placed belonged to Mansukh Hiren, and if Mansukh spoke, the whole Antilia conspiracy would be exposed. Deshmukh says it soon became evident that Sachin Vaze had deliberately concealed the fact that he and Mansukh were old friends. Moreover, Vaze's master, Commissioner Parambir Singh, also withheld this matter from the Home Ministry. Within a week of the Antilia bombing case, questions were being raised on Vaze, and Anil Deshmukh says, what troubled me further was whether Parambir had intentionally hidden this fact from me and misled me by giving me the same evasive answer. I decided to summon Police Commissioner Parambir Singh the next day and confront him with two direct questions in front of senior officers. But the next day in Thane Creek, not far from Mumbai city, Mansukh Hiren's body was found. It was clear he had been killed.
अशा प्रकारे जर या विधानसभेमध्ये स्वतः गृहमंत्री एखाद्या अपराध्याला केवळ तो एका विशिष्ट पक्षाचा आहे म्हणून पाठीशी घालणार असतील अध्यक्ष महोदय, तर हे योग्य नाहीये. आम्हाला हे मान्य नाही अध्यक्ष महोदय. आम्ही हे चालू देणार नाही अध्यक्ष महोदय. आमची मागणी आहे आत्ताच्या आत्ता सचिन वाझेंना सस्पेंड करा अध्यक्ष महोदय.
Pressure was growing.
वो मैंने पढ़े नहीं है एलिगेशन, उन्होंने कुछ एलिगेशन किया ऐसा मुझे लगता नहीं है.
गाड़ी आपके पास थी ऐसा,
तो इसमें क्या एलिगेशन है? गाड़ी अगर मेरे पास थी या नहीं थी तो इसमें एलिगेशन क्या है?
आरोप
तो आरोप कुठला आहे? गाडी माझ्याकडे असणे हा आरोप आहे का?
नाही, त्यांनी असं एलिगेशन केले आहे की तुम्ही हत्या केली आहे.
बघूया, मी वाचतो की त्यांनी काय केलं असं वाटतं आणि मग बोलतो मी तुमचे.
Deshmukh now reveals that what was difficult for me to comprehend was that Parambir Singh had committed such an error. Even before this incident, Parambir Singh's favoured man Sachin Vaze had been notorious for his objectionable deeds, and it was not possible that Parambir was unaware of them. For the record, Parambir, whose name has come up in the NIA investigation in the Antilia bomb case, has been avoiding the media since then. However, in this book, Deshmukh says Parambir met Vaze 3 times just before his arrest. Just moments after Vaze put up a cryptic WhatsApp status update which hinted that he was about to take others involved in the Antilia case down with him. On the 13th of March, the day Sachin Vaze met Parambir Singh 3 times, he appeared before the NIA for questioning in the Antilia explosives case and was arrested for the same. Republic is trying to get Parambir's reaction, but the notorious and disgraced cop is nowhere to be traced. When we get his response, we will carry it. What is now out, sensationally, are inside details of a meeting on the 5th of March 2021 in the chamber of the Speaker's office in the Vidhan Sabha in Mumbai. In this meeting, Deshmukh says he said, "Mr. Parambir Singh, I have repeatedly asked you about the investigation of the Scorpio loaded with explosives found outside Antilia, and you have always responded with investigation is ongoing. But the information that has surfaced that Vaze, whom you appointed as the IO, is the chief conspirator and the only link and witness to the case. Mansukh Hiren has washed up dead on the shore of the creek. There is a widespread belief that Vaze was very close to you. So why are you unaware of this? And why haven't you provided any information on this as the police commissioner?"
Mr. Parambir Singh.
This is the visual of a masked Parambir landing at Mumbai airport, running away from Republic.
Mr. Parambir Singh, are you ashamed of the fact that Enforcement Directorate has given plea?
This is the visual of Parambir arriving for questioning before the National Investigation Agency. For over 3 years, the case of Vaze in the Antilia bombing case has remained a matter of investigation. Parambir has also been questioned in the case. Republic believes that the courts have some information shared in a sealed envelope, which means it's not in public scrutiny yet. But even today, nobody has forgotten, not about the attempt to bomb the house of Mukesh Ambani, or the killing of an innocent man whose car was stolen to plant the bombs in.
आज मीडिया में जो न्यूज़ आई है और पुलिस वालों ने जो बताया कि उन्होंने आत्महत्या की है, वो कभी सोच भी नहीं सकते ऐसा। और ये जो उन्होंने उनके बारे में जो ये अफवाहें उन्होंने फैलाई है, बहुत गलत फैलाई है, क्योंकि इसकी इंक्वायरी तय तक होनी चाहिए।
But this series of exposés in multiple cases are bringing the focus again to one man who hasn't yet got away, Parambir Singh.
Your senior advocate K.K. Manan, leading criminal lawyer Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the BJP Savio Rodriguez, editor-in-chief of the Goa Chronicle Kishore Tiwari, national spokesperson of the Shiv Sena Uddhav faction, Kapil Madan, pro-Congress, and Dr. Asha Mirge, national spokesperson of the NCP Sharad Pawar faction. Dr. Asha Mirge, I want to start with you. These allegations are serious, and what Anil Deshmukh has done, though you can't take him at face value because all these three were working together, Anil Deshmukh and Sachin Vaze and of course Parambir Singh, they were working together, then they had their internal fight and then they exposed each other. But it has some very details about meetings and what was going on within the government. It is one thing is very clear that then Home Minister Anil Deshmukh has suspected the role of Parambir Singh and the fact that Parambir Singh was somewhere standing behind Sachin Vaze. Therefore, the allegations cannot be completely disregarded because they include details of meeting, time, place, when it happened. It's like a diary that has been written by Anil Deshmukh. What are your thoughts with these allegations now coming out on the eve of the Maharashtra elections and even otherwise?
Thank you for making a debate on this, Arnab. Because whatever there is written on that diary, I know it because I was also working with him. See,
working with whom?
NCP. I was
Yes.
also working with NCP. He
Yes.
was our Home Minister, for our state and for my party also.
Yeah.
So naturally, then also we were asking, Anil ji, kya ho raha hai? What is going on? Why there is no progress of this case, Antilia bomb case and the Mansukh and everything? Anil Deshmukh sir was definitely under suspicion that something is going on somewhere. But where somewhere? That somewhere has to come. And that came after the killing of Mansukh sir and after those visits were seen or noted by some people which were given by Anilji. When Anilji suspected, he suspect and he said, and he don't have any proof, it would have been lost. Just like Paramvirji. He thought he has to write the letter about 100 crores. He wrote the letter to the justice. And in front of Chandiwal Ayog, he has to say, no, these are hearsay. I don't have any proofs. So Anilji was waiting for the proofs to come. And those proofs were come or were there by this meeting and the events which were written in the diary. And that's why he has to wait. And for your kind information, this Paramveer Singh was not a small officer. Sachin Vade was definitely assistant police inspector. But to allegate Paramveer, that has to be first seen. I thought, I saw, I investigated, I confirmed it to myself and then I published it. It is the case. He himself, the government dismissed, suspended Paramveer. It means the action were taken when they confirmed that Paramveer is definitely not a proper. He is not a proper person. He definitely supported Sachin Vade like nothing. He must know.
Why did he support? Why did he support? The question then comes, and I want to go to senior advocate K.K. Manan. I'm coming to you, Sanju. Why did he support Sachin Vade? What was his motive in supporting Sachin Vade, who carried out the murder of Mansukh Hiren? Mr. Manan?
Please, Arnab ji, if you remember that at that time when we were discussing on your channel that what was the role of Mr. Paramveer, Sachin Vade, at that time even I told you that it's a bigger conspiracy. The then Home Minister should have removed the Commissioner of Police immediately, but he did not. As you said that all the three, the person deputed by the Commissioner of Police and the Commissioner of Police and the then Home Minister, you see it is in a routine, every police commissioner in a metropolitan city has to brief regarding the law and order in the morning itself to the Home Minister. And every police commissioner, DCP, Joint CP takes the meetings at about 4 o'clock in the evening of all the SHOs, ACP and DCP. But each and everything has to be briefed to the ultimately Home Minister. Even as you said that the Home Minister was little bit not agreed with Paramveer and Paramveer was being given free hand at that time. I used the word that in Bombay, in Mumbai, now they want to create a laugh jungle. If Mukesh Ambani is not safe, then who will be safe in this country? You see that Mukesh Ambani is was not a small person regarding whom he was conspiring to take the money. We can say it's a criminal conspiracy at that time between 3 or more. But till today, now he has given something in the or written this book and he is explaining each and everything. Even then, I will say that even today, who is the police commissioner there, he should take the cognizance even on this book and register an FIR. He can take the cognizance and start the investigation. Registering a case
but the investigation is with the NIA. But the investigation, you see, Mr. Manan is with the NIA. And there it seems to have hit a dead end, Sanju Verma. Is the NIA not interested at all in investigating these details? If that is the case, can I ask you why the NIA is not interested? Secondly, if you say no, the NIA is interested, then what follow-up has the NIA done? Does the NIA believe that the theory of the Jaish-ul-Hind, an imaginary organization whose name had been floated by the Mumbai police as the likely plotters behind Mukesh Ambani's Antilia bombing case, that ever existed? The Jaish-ul-Hind theory was put out by Mumbai police, Sanju. Who was in charge of Mumbai police? Not Sachin Vase. It was Sachin Vase's ultimate boss, Parambir Singh, which means Parambir Singh had a role in putting out a fictitious theory about a fictitious terrorist group fictitiously targeting Mukesh Ambani's house. So fictitious theory put out, so the main person to be questioned about why the fictitious theory came out should be Parambir Singh. What is the NIA doing? What is the NIA doing, Sanju Verma, in this case?
Arnab, first and foremost, Mr. Tiwari, do you want to come in now? Because
let her reply and then you come in. Yeah.
Impatient. Yeah, you're getting very impatient. Let me make some important points. First and foremost, let me say this. I've been on a zillion debates and I'm so glad that as we debate and discuss the Parambir Singh issue, Sachin Vase, etc., Arnab Goswami is alive and kicking, and how? Everything was done to demonize him by the Uddhav Thackeray dispensation, but Republic is moving from strength to strength. Now coming to the moot point of the debate, I'm not going to shove the uncomfortable truths under the carpet, but people come on television debates without doing their homework, and I take strong offense to that. Let me say one thing. Sachin Vase is facing 3 criminal charges. One pertains to corruption, Vasuli, which he did under the behest of Anil Deshmukh. Second pertains to the Antilia bombing case, and third pertains to the Mansukh Hiren case. Now you will be surprised to know that while the Bombay High Court gave Sachin Vase bail in the corruption case pertaining to extortion from pubs and restaurant owners, he has not been given bail in the Mansukh Hiren case. Sachin Vase has not been given bail in the Antilia bombing case, and do you know why? It is because of a watertight case by the NIA against Sachin Vase in both the Mansukh Hiren murder case and a watertight case by the NIA in the fake Antilia bombing case, which also involves Sachin Vase. So point number 1, thanks to the NIA, Sachin Vase continues to be in Taloja jail. Point number 1. Point number 2, he continues to be in Taloja jail despite being an approver and taking oath under section 306 of the CRPC, saying that, he's willing to name and shame everybody involved in the extortion Vasuli case and the Mansukh Hiren case. Still, he has not been given bail. So for anyone to cast aspersions on the NIA is absolutely not done. If anything, please applaud the NIA for making a watertight case against Vase. The third and most important thing, Anil Deshmukh leveling allegations at just about everybody from Eknath Shinde to Devendra Fadnavis is a classic case of not the pot calling the kettle black, but the kettle calling the pot black. And I'll tell you why. Because in front of the Chandiwal Commission, it is not just a much maligned Sachin Vase, but Anil Deshmukh's own former PAs, Kundan Shinde and Sanjay Palande, who have said that yes, Anil Deshmukh used to ask us to collect 100 crores every month.
You're saying that
from most pubs
1 minute. You're saying that Deshmukh's allegations are not to be taken seriously. Are you also saying that Deshmukh's allegations against Vase are not to be taken seriously? And if
I'm saying Deshmukh's. Can I finish, Arnab?
No, are you saying Deshmukh's allegations against... Allow me 1 minute. Are you saying Deshmukh's allegations against Vase should be taken seriously, but Deshmukh's allegations against Parambir should not be taken seriously? If so, why would you discriminate between the two?
You're a very smart anchor, and I knew you would pose this question to me, so I'm not surprised. But I'm prepared based on hard facts. Should we trust Deshmukh's allegations against Sachin Vase but not trust Deshmukh's allegations against Parambir Singh. That's your limited point. I'm saying do not trust Anil Deshmukh, be it his allegations against Parambir Singh, or be it his allegations against Sachin Vaze, or be it his reckless allegations against Eknath Shinde and Devendra Fadnavis. But do trust the Chandiwal Commission.
Then my question to you is, by that logic, my follow-up question is, would you trust Sachin Vaze about turning approver in the case? I don't understand.
I don't trust Sachin Vaze.
Would you trust Parambir Singh? Would you trust Parambir Singh? Would you trust, then why would you, okay, one minute, allow me to complete this. Then the question goes, and it's a real question, why would you trust Parambir Singh, who writes letters questioning Anil Deshmukh? I want to understand this very clearly once and for all, Ms. Sanju Verma, and everybody here on the debate. See, you can't be expedient about the truth.
Correct.
It cannot be. No, allow me to please, who I will speak later. The fact is, there is the truth. Viewers, 1 minute, Sanju, 1 minute, just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. 1 minute. I won't come on because you're telling me. I just want to explain my perspective on the case. See, viewers, there are some pictures I want to put out. My view is simple. And this is my view. Can I play the pictures on the windows, please? See, if you want to see the truth, you will see it. If you don't want to see the truth, you will put on blinders even when the truth is in front of you. Or you will say, I will look at that part of the truth when it is convenient to me. So if Parambir wants to testify against Anil Deshmukh, I'll say, Parambir, come along on our side. Great, testify. If Sachin Vaze wants to testify against Parambir, if it suits me, I will say, come, Sachin Vaze, testify against Parambir. If Anil Deshmukh tomorrow is on our side, we'll say, Anil Deshmukh, come, testify against Sachin Vaze. The fact of the matter is, viewers, nobody wanted to see the truth, and the truth is on your screen. They're making a big song and dance about it. I'll just take 30 seconds. Viewers, I have two pictures on the screen. There's the green Scorpio outside Mukesh Ambani's house. Believe me, I have not made up these visuals. They may shock you, but this is the reality. That's green Scorpio full of RDX outside Mukesh Ambani's house. The same Scorpio a few weeks earlier outside my house. That same green Scorpio. The connection to both Sachin Vaze. If anybody wants to know the truth is before you. You want to put a blinds on and fool the people of the country? Second point. 1 minute. My hashtag today is Parambir Vaze, because everybody in this country knows Parambir and Vaze were working thick as thieves. Today, thick as thieves. And Anil Deshmukh. I began by thick as thieves.
Anil Deshmukh was the boss of both.
And listen, the House of Asia's richest man had a car full of bombs outside it.
Arnab, should I speak now?
Yeah, you, by the way, Kishore Tiwari, are the biggest fan of this Vaze Parambir group.
Exactly.
Please speak. Please speak, sir.
Arnab, NIA has been sleeping on this case. Now Anil Deshmukh has come out with some allegation, and I am with senior advocate Mena, that now NIA should investigate the matter. And now I am coming to the point, the arrest of Arnab Goswami should also be investigated. It was the action of Parambir and atrocity done by Vaze. Everything should be clear.
1 minute, just 1 minute. Am I listening correctly? 1 minute, everyone on. The person on the screen, Kishore Tiwari, is the national official spokesperson of the Uddhav Sena. He is saying the arrest of Arnab Goswami should be arrested. Mr. Kishore Tiwari, you organized the arrest.
No.
Of course you did. Your leader Uddhav Thackeray organized and sponsored the arrest.
Arnab,
and Parambir executed it.
Oh, Arnab, if Uddhav Thackeray and Anil Deshmukh are involved in your arrest, I will resign.
Oh my God.
Then you should resign immediately.
I is sleeping over it.
Please resign right now.
Forget my case. Forget my case. Forget my case. Forget my case. I want to know why the case about the attempt to bomb the house of Mukesh Ambani has not been properly investigated and a complete conclusion not brought out with complete facts in public scrutiny. Yes. And why we are hearing after 4 years, who wants to hide the truth? Kuch hai kya? No. Swapnil, is that not the key point? Forget my arrest. Why the... No. The Home Minister is saying I suspected the role of the Commissioner. You think it's not serious? I say bring Anil Deshmukh and Parambir on my program. I'll question them. Absolutely. Bring Parambir and Anil Deshmukh. What is going on here? In India's financial capital, an attempt to bomb the house of Mukesh Ambani, head of Reliance Industries, has happened. Right? And we want to... No, 1 minute. Just 1 minute. And a stupid theory about Jai Shul Hind. God knows what a terrorist organization is put out by Parambir Singh's police. By Parambir Singh's police. By Parambir Singh.
He is hiding in Amit Shah's house.
Mr. Tiwari, let me speak. Mr. Tiwari, please let me finish. Mala bolu dya. 2 minutes tumi bola. Arnab, the point is very simple. You've asked a very pertinent question. Parambir Singh is the person who was behind this Jai Shul Hind theory, is as absurd as the theory of Republic TV bribing people to boost its TRP ratings. Both the theories came into question under one man's tutelage. Second point, I do not believe that Wazir would have any gumption or the gall to do what he did of planting bombs or being involved in that without any superior guiding him. There is no question about that. As far as the investigation is concerned, the NIA has not done a satisfactory job simply because whoever the investigating agency is should have reached a conclusion to this effect and should definitely have some valid points. And if Mr. Wazir is going to turn approver, the law is very clear that the approver's statements are of tremendous probative value if they are to be corroborated with contemporaneous circumstances. So there is no question, if there are contemporaneous circumstances, his approvership should be taken into account. I am not saying that the NIA has done a shoddy job. All I am trying to say is that the NIA has not done a complete job. It should pursue this. If it has kept this man in jail, it should allow the approvership and then it needs to pursue this further. Arnab, you and I have done this several debates and this particular thing about planting...
No, I think it is very important. I think it is very important for Anil Deshmukh and Parambir Singh to come in the public forum. I want to say here that this is what Anil Deshmukh says. 1 minute. This is what Anil Deshmukh says. Anil Deshmukh says that it became evident to me that Sachin Wazir had deliberately concealed the fact that he and Mansukh Hiren were old friends. Moreover, Sachin Wazir's master, Commissioner Parambir Singh, also withheld this information from the Home Ministry. What troubled me further was whether Parambir Singh had intentionally hidden this fact from me and misled me by giving the same evasive answer. The investigation is ongoing. Now comes the very critical part. What he says here today is that there was a meeting between, according to Anil Deshmukh, he says there was a meeting between Parambir Singh and Sachin Wazir just before Sachin Wazir was going before the NIA and was arrested.
Yes.
Why did Parambir Singh, is it true? I don't know. Parambir Singh should clarify. Did he meet, no, it's an important thing. Savio, journalistically, did Parambir Singh meet Sachin Wazir just before he was to be questioned and arrested by the NIA? Why did he meet him 3 times? Why would a commissioner interact with an assistant police inspector 3 times on a case like this? Isn't that suspicious by itself?
The most important aspect of the entire Parambir and Wazir relationship has to go back way to June 5th, 2020, when after 16 years of suspension, in a matter of almost 36 hours, and I can give you the timeline, you have Sachin Wazir, who is reinstated to the Mumbai police and then put into the crime branch. Now, let me give you the timelines. There was a meeting called by the Mumbai Police Commissioner on June 5th, 2020 at 10 p.m. At 11 p.m. the meeting convened decides that Sachin Waze has to be reinstated. At 2 a.m., the Gazette notification comes out. The Gazette notification comes out stating that Sachin Waze is going to be reinstated at around 3 a.m. And by 4 a.m., all the Gazette notification has gone to the police department. And by the next day, 9 a.m., Sachin Waze, that is June 6th, is appointed and reinstated after 16 years of suspension. Now the question is, who brought Sachin Waze back into the system and why did they bring Sachin Waze back into the system? So let me tell the people of India, Sachin Waze was brought into the system to target you, Arnab Goswami. He was brought specifically into the system back again to target you, Arnab Goswami. I have said it at the time when you were arrested. I am saying it today.
Now,
the reason Sachin Waze was reinstated was to target you.
I want to read out a statement by ACP Nitin Alankure. Ladies and gentlemen, please let me read this out. Please listen to this, Kapil, also. I too left his cabin and went to the DCP and informed him about the news. DCP Shri Prakash Jadhav was also shocked on hearing the news, and both of us went to join CP Milind Bharambe and broke the news. Bharambe sir was also equally shocked, and all three of us went to meet CP Parambir Singh. This is on the day when they get the news of Mansukh Hiran's death. As we were entering the chamber of the Commissioner of Police Parambir Singh, I saw ex-police officer Shri Pradeep Sharma, ex-encounter cop, being escorted out of the chamber of Parambir Singh CP by Sachin Waze. After that, four of us, that is Joint Commissioner Milind Bharambe, DCP Prakash Jadhav, myself and Waze, had a very brief meeting with Commissioner of Police Parambir Singh. In front of all of us, CP sir said it was very unfortunate that Mansukh Hiran had committed suicide, that he should not have taken his life under pressure. Now, question goes, how the hell did Parambir Singh come to the conclusion that Mansukh Hiran had committed suicide? Or was Parambir Singh floating this theory? Kapil, suspicious.
Arnab, I need to make a quick comment.
Yes, Arnab, let me say this. Very clearly that this raises more questions, and it exposes the role of the central government also. It exposes the fact that the central government is not doing the investigation in the manner it would have, ideally done, because all these kind of disclosures and
the Mansukh Hiran case happened.
Just a minute. Sanju, just a minute. Hold on. Sanju, allow me to complete.
Let him finish. Sanju, let him finish and I'll come to you. Let him finish and I'll come to you. Yes, I want to listen. Let him finish and I'll come to you. Let him finish and I will come to you, Sanju. Thank you. Let him finish and I will let you rebut him immediately after that. Thank you.
Ask one very simple question. Once you have these kind of incriminating statements, I ask first basic question to myself. What stopped the government, from arresting Parambir at the very first instance? Isn't it good enough to raise suspicions that the investigation in this particular case was not free and fair? Or in fact, if these allegations or these kind of facts which are we now hearing on the TV, if these are, true facts, aren't we in a position where we can, call this entire investigation shoddy? Or if it has been purposefully drifted in a particular direction to implicate someone or to, save someone?
No,
so I agree with you.
Kapil, I'm only going by the facts here. And Sanju, before you respond, just one question. It has also been brought out here. You see, Deshmukh now wants to get back at everyone. And they're all threatening to expose each other. Sachin Waze is threatening to expose Parambir. Deshmukh is threatening to expose Parambir. Parambir is threatening to expose Deshmukh. I think the investigating agency should take all these accounts and not spare any of the three of them based on facts. The question is, the minister also says, Sanju, that there was a meeting between Sachin Vaze, repeated meeting between Sachin Vaze and Parambir, right? Around the time when, or just after this Mansukh Hiren angle came out. And it has also been reported that Pradeep Sharma, ex-encounter cop, met Sachin Vaze on 3rd March 2021, 2 days before Mansukh Hiren was murdered, at his CIU office for 1 hour, and then allegedly met Parambir Singh as well. So Parambir Singh, Sachin Vaze, Pradeep Sharma. I am again asking you, does the NIA not want to investigate the case? If the NIA does not want to investigate the case, you can say...
You will have to allow the BJP to speak, because, this cannot be a debate where the other side makes wild allegations and I need to just sit here like a mannequin.
You believe the allegations of Anil Deshmukh are wild?
Can I comment now, Arnab? You asked a question, since when have you become intolerant? Let me have my say, please. Thank you. First and foremost, I think Savio made a very important point. Let's get this very clear to your audience, that after the custodial death of a 27-year-old software engineer called Khwaja Yunus in 2003, Sachin Vaze was suspended in 2004, but lo behold, after that, he was made the official spokesperson of Uddhav Sena. And in 2020, after Uddhav Thackeray became the chief minister, what did he do? He made Sachin Vaze the head of CIU, Crime Intelligence Unit, the most powerful wing of Mumbai crime branch. So the first point I'm making is, if there was anyone who was mollycoddling crime and criminals like Sachin Vaze with a completely abysmal track record, it was the then Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. He needs to be questioned. Point number 2, Swapnil Kothari, can I please finish, Mr. Tiwari? You will get your turn. I want to make one very important revelation here. Should we ask questions of Parambir Singh? Yes. Should we ask questions of Sachin Vaze? Yes. Should we ask questions of Uddhav Thackeray? Yes. But one name which has skipped your attention, Arnab, with no offense to you, which I'm sure Swapnil Kothari will endorse, is the name of Sanjay Pandey, the former DGP of Maharashtra. He was in the thick of everything. He was basically giving orders. That is also what Anil Deshmukh said.
The question is, thank you for your advice. Now, 1 minute. Now, 1 minute. Before Kishore Tiwari comes in, 1 minute. Before Kishore Tiwari comes in, we are at a very critical point in this story, and I want to ask you, viewers, all of you, 1 minute, Kishore Tiwari, everyone watching the program tonight, the fact that we are getting so much feedback on this reminds me of the fact and reaffirms the fact that nobody has forgotten the Deshmukh, Parambir, Vaze, Antilia bombing story. Everybody remembers it. And the Antilia, and I believe there is an attempt to hide some part of the truth in the Antilia bombing case. And I want to assure all the viewers, I am unhappy with that. And 100% of the truth in the Antilia case has to come out. Has to come out and will come out. Now listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. This was a very well thought out thing, and I think it has to be a trained hand which tries to bury the crime. The NIA recovers 2 CCTV DVRs, 2 CPUs, 2 hard disks, 1 laptop, 1 printer and 2 number plates from the Mithi riverbed near Mumbai's Bandra Kurla complex. There is an attempt at creating an alibi by leaving the CIU office at 6:30 p.m. on 4th March, the night Mansukh Hiren was murdered, left his mobile phone in office so he could not be tracked, and Vaze took a train to Thane. It's a trained mind. And why did Vaze say? Listen to me, Sanju. Why did Vaze indicate that if he goes down, he will bring everyone down with him? Who are the everyone in this case? Who are the everyone in this case? And by the way, you are, of course, Uddhav Thackeray appointed Sachin Vaze, but Parambir Singh appointed Sachin Vaze. Does it hurt you to admit that, Sanju? 1 minute. Did Sachin Vaze's appointment order not get signed by Parambir Singh? It hurts you to say that? It hurts you to admit that? Tomorrow you will take Parambir Singh into your party for all I know.
Yes.
Why can't you talk about Sanjay Pandey, the former DGP who's contesting Maharashtra elections for a Congress ticket?
Why can't you mention Parambir Singh's name?
Questions about Sanjay Pandey.
And why can't the NIA investigate the whole case and give out a public statement on it?
Or not talk about Sanjay Pandey?
Why? No, 1 minute. I have pursued Sanjay Pandey and got an answer from him. I don't need to be told by you. My reporters have pursued him and got an answer from him, which is much more than what you are doing. Which is much more than what you are doing. But why are you nervous in the case?
If you have the guts,
why are you nervous about 100% truth coming out in the Antilia case? Let it come out. Let it come out, and it will. And it will.
It is thanks to the NIA that Sachin Waze is today in Taloja jail. That's the hard truth.
Yeah, and you would be a fine one. You would be a fine and gullible one to believe that Sachin Waze was operating entirely on his own. If you want to believe that Alice in Wonderland story and live in a fairy tale world, that is your choice, Sanju Verma. But the people of this country know better than that. Now, Swapnil Kothari is also on the debate. The question is not about the culpability. The question is not about the culpability of Sachin Waze. The critical question is whether he was operating solo.
Exactly. Arnab, the point that I made earlier is that if there is a point that he's going to turn approver, then why not make him an approver? Let him say whatever statements he wants to make. You'll have to have corroborative evidence for that. Please question Mr. Parambir Singh as well. I'm not saying go and arrest him. Even if you have ample reasons to arrest him, you still don't want to arrest him. I don't know what the reasons are. Please go ahead and question him, interrogate him at least, because he needs to know, he would be aware of the fact that what was Sachin Waze doing, as you rightly pointed out. He's not an Alice in Wonderland or acting solo. Mr. Waze is not acting solo. Thirdly, Mr. Deshmukh's allegations, for whatever they are in his book, for whatever the reasons, and as you pointed out correctly, and this is the same thought that I had, when your guest relations called me up, I said that all these three people are trying to spill the beans about each other. So call all three of them, talk to them. Let's have a complete truth come out, because if a person...
Yeah, because you want to. No, the question is simple. One minute. The question is, and viewers, please hear me on this one. The problem with politicians is they don't want the whole truth. They want to use part of the truth and part of the falsehood as levers. They want to use it as negotiating tools with each other. And that is why today, even Nawab Malik's official entry into the elections in Maharashtra on Ajit Pawar ticket, which should have been completely opposed. The BJP should have broken the alliance on the fact that the Dawood Ibrahim linked politician is being fielded by a Mahayuti ally openly. You need to take principled positions, Sanju. And nobody believes that Sachin Waze was operating on his own. And you do not need to lecture me on Uddhav Thackeray. I have dealt with Uddhav Thackeray in ways that you will not even think of. I took on Uddhav Thackeray pretty much alone. And the truth was with me, which is why I won. So please do not tell me which politician to take on and how. When I take action on politicians, when I take positions on politicians, I don't compromise with them later. It was because of my reporting that Ashok Chavan lost his job, but you compromised with him later. So you cannot lecture me at all. I don't compromise with Ashok Chavan. I don't compromise with Sachin Waze. I don't compromise with Anil Deshmukh. I don't compromise with Nawab Malik. Yeah, so that is the fact. So sometimes you need to understand who you are speaking to, and you're speaking to an individual who does not compromise. Now, the fact is, can Sachin Waze operate on his own? I'm asking you a simple question. Someone answer that. How can Sachin Waze operate on his own?
Sachin Waze was
not operating alone. Sachin Waze was brought in primarily, if you look at his tenure till the time of his arrest, were three major cases. One was the Sushant Singh Rajput case. The second was Disha Cillian. The third was you. And the fourth was the Antilia bombing.
Arnab,
that is
okay.
The real
That is the reason Sachin Waze is today in Taloja.
1 minute. Kishore Tiwari, 1 minute. 1 minute. Kishore Tiwari and Asha Mirge and Anil Madan must also come in right now. Kishore Tiwari briefly, then I'm going to Asha Mirge. Yeah. Kishore Tiwari, what's your point?
Arnab, I urge this international spokesperson, Sanju Verma, to ask NIA to interrogate Anil Deshmukh, Uddhav Thackeray, if they have any relation with
comments and speak on the topic. Why did Sachin Vaze, an expelled police officer, why was he made the head of the crime intelligence unit by Uddhav Thackeray? Jawab hai, he was made the official...
Uddhav Thackeray and Parambir Singh. Why don't you mention Parambir Singh? Uddhav Thackeray and Parambir Singh. Who was the commissioner? Who was the commissioner?
Do you have the...
Who was the commissioner? Who was the commissioner? Sanju? Who was the commissioner? Who was the commissioner?
Can you speak against your...
Why can't you name the then commissioner?
Under Uddhav Thackeray, Vasuli Sarkar was running riot in Mumbai.
No, not once. See, Sanju Verma won't mention Parambir Singh even once.
Restaurants in Mumbai.
She will believe there was no police commissioner at that time. Asha Mirge, please. Asha Mirge, what do you think? Asha Mirge.
I wanted to give all the answers. One thing, this Paramvar Singh is very much trained in floating false theories. Very much trained. That's why he was saved up till that. He was just suspected, but it can't be proved that he is suspect. One thing. Second thing, if they are team, Anil Deshmukh and Sachin Vaze and Paramvar Singh, if they would have been a team, these two people have to prove that we were a team. They can't prove it.
Which two people?
Till now, they can't prove
Which
it.
two
They
people?
were just alleging.
Which two people?
Three people. These two people, Paramveer and Sachin Vaze. They have to prove. They can't say just they wanted to say. And third thing is, सबसे important, the third thing is, this Anil Deshmukh sir, if now he is writing a diary, no one has compelled him to write a diary. If he is writing a diary, it means he has come into the public domain. Now he wants to prove himself because as per the Arnab sir says, NIA is not doing the proper investigation. The proper things are not coming out, so that are to be written by me, and then that will be discussed, and then that will be investigated.
I know you want to please your boss, but nobody is stupid argument. Thanks to the...
No, 1 minute. Just 1 minute. I got a minute left. Swapnil, 30 seconds. Swapnil, 10 seconds for you.
Why is Mr. Parambir Singh not being questioned, not being interrogated?
He was questioned once.
He
was questioned once. We don't know after
Question
that.
number one.
We don't know the line of questioning. We don't know what happened after that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, question number two. Antilia bombing case is as gruesome as Republic TV being targeted for TRP ratings. Both these things are not disconnected with each other. Both these things are in some form connected with each other because there has to be a sinister reason behind the Antilia bombing case. You don't try to bomb.
I don't think the real truth in the Antilia case has come out. I truly believe.
No, I don't think so
I don't think the truth in the Antilia case has come out.
I don't think it is either.
Why?
The truth
Why, Salvi?
has not come out, but the truth will come out.
It has to come out.
Parambir, Sachin Vaze,
who was working on whose instructions? The line of investigation is, the line of investigation now is, Kapil, let me tell you, the line of investigation is who was working on whose instruction and why did Mansukh Hiren die? I believe it cannot be all done by one individual. Nobody believes so. Kapil, last word to you. Kapil.
Arnab, let me say, one thing very, very clearly. Whatever is the allegation made by someone needs to be proved in the course of the trial. But having said that, if you have any evidence or any incriminating fact which implicates someone, you can't just simply ignore that. You need to investigate.
You need to investigate it.
True. Of it, and then you should, give a conclusion, and the court will decide whether that was true or not. But you can't leave the investigation.
Yeah, viewers, a few questions that, I want to end with just a thought here, viewers. This was a very high-profile case, the Antilia bombing case. A few thoughts you need to think about. Was there an attempt to cover up the case quickly? If so, why? Who was involved? We're told Sachin Vaze did it. On whose instructions, under whose command? Was Mansukh Hiren killed as collateral damage? Because if he had spoken out, then everything would have been out. They would have spilled the beans. Most importantly, are there powerful people behind it? Very powerful people who don't want the truth in the Antilia case to come out? Viewers, the truth has a way of coming out. There are two ways it can. It can tumble out or it will slide out. But there is also a third way. If Republic pulls it out, I believe the truth will come out in the Antilia case. one way or the other. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night and goodbye.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
Co-powered by Jaguar Bath and Light.
I don't care for no songs and proses. I don't care for no sweet boys with roses. I'm too busy, baby, making plans on how to get me one of them manly men. All I want is a touch of love.
13,000 placements last year. At Amity, we are committed to nurturing passionate, hardworking and proactive professionals.
I don't care for no songs and proses. I don't care for no sweet boys with roses. All I want is a touch of love.
בשעות הבוקר המוקדמות של יום שבת קיימנו את הבטחתנו. חיל האוויר תקף ברחבי איראן. פגענו קשות ביכולת ההגנה של איראן וביכולתה לייצר טילים שמכוונים כלפינו. כל זה בא אחרי שבחודשים האחרונים פעלנו באופן שיטתי, על פי תוכנית סדורה, לקצץ את זרועות התמנון של איראן, חיזבאללה וחמאס. שלשום פגענו בראש התמנון, המשטר האיראני. מי שפוגע בנו, אנחנו פוגעים בו. זהו העיקרון שהנחה אותנו עד היום, וזה העיקרון שינחה אותנו גם בהמשך הדרך. התקיפה באיראן הייתה מדויקת ועוצמתית, והשיגה את כל מטרותיה.
Co-powered by Jaguar Bath and Light.
Director, the taste of success.
13,000 placements last year. At Amity, we are committed.
From the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Goswami on the debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. You are watching Super Prime Time Max on the debate with Arnab. One of the things that had been said about the BJP after its numbers were subdued in the general elections is that the BJP was paying the price for allying with all kinds of people for political interest. That mathematics does not work out like that in the political field, that the BJP should be careful of who it's allying with, and in the course of any political alliance with the individual or party, never compromise on its core ideology. And that is the question which I'm asking tonight. Because the BJP's ally in Maharashtra, the NCP led by Ajit Pawar, has fielded a Dawood Ibrahim linked politician called Nawab Malik on an official party ticket. Which means whether the BJP likes it or not, this man, Nawab Malik, becomes a candidate of the Mahayuti, becomes an NDA candidate effectively in Maharashtra, and he's linked to Dawood Ibrahim. Is this all right? Will the BJP say in terms of political expediency, we can't take responsibility for that, and the BJP saying its flags will not be seen where this man campaigns? But is that enough? It's not. And that's what the BJP needs to understand. This is the same Nawab Malik who has made business transactions with Dawood Ibrahim's sister Hasina Parkar. This is the same Nawab Malik who has usurped land worth hundreds of crores and got into a commercially beneficial transaction with Dawood Ibrahim's family. This is the same Nawab Malik who was in ED custody. This is the same Nawab Malik about whom Devendra Fadnavis had written a letter to Ajit Pawar saying he should not be taken into the Mahayuti alliance. This is the same Nawab Malik whose resignation the BJP state chief demanded when he was arrested in February 2022. This is the same Nawab Malik who the BJP said has grave charges against him because of links to the Dawood Ibrahim gang. This is the same Nawab Malik, ladies and gentlemen, against whom the BJP said this is a case of national security. And this is the same Nawab Malik, ladies and gentlemen, who is fielded as a Mahayuti ally candidate in the upcoming Maharashtra election. The BJP will say, no, he's not a Mahayuti candidate. He is a candidate put up by the NCP, Ajit Pawar. But then can the BJP explain or justify or deny, would be the more appropriate word, that Ajit Pawar is their alliance partner in Maharashtra? And therefore the BJP has failed to tame Ajit Pawar or push Ajit Pawar hard enough to force him not to field this man. And in doing so, I think Ajit Pawar has made a choice. I believe it's time for the BJP to make a choice as well. The BJP should break all links with Ajit Pawar's party in protest against the Dawood Ibrahim man being fielded by the Ajit Pawar party. This is a serious enough issue. People break alliances on smaller things. This is a huge issue, a disgraced man. A man linked to Dawood Ibrahim is being fielded by a BJP ally. I personally believe it's reason enough for the BJP to break away, because as far as politicians' stated words are concerned, they say ideology matters. This is a case where it will be tested whether ideology matters for the BJP. That's debate 1 tonight, viewers. At debate 2 this evening, the Prime Minister says that Mamata and Arvind Kejriwal are not letting the central government schemes which help the elderly get implemented in their state. That's a big debate. And the disgraced policeman, the notorious policeman. Remember these two faces? These are two notorious people. These are two people with a terrible reputation. These are two people who are a blot on the uniform. One man's name is Sachin Vase, who is in. One name is Parambir, who as of tonight, I can tell you the current status is out. Fact of the matter is, a book by Anil Deshmukh puts a deep role and a focus into the suspicious behavior and possible alleged role of Parambir Singh in the way he was handling the Mumbai police activities leading up to the Antilia bombing. Ladies and gentlemen, the Antilia bombing, remember, big debate at 9 o'clock, and here are the headlines. This Tuesday evening on the debate tonight. Amidst the buzz over Nawab Malik possibly contesting as an independent, Ajit Pawar's NCP does it, backing the Dawood-linked Nawab Malik as their candidate from the Mankur Shivaji Nagar constituency. Is the Mahayuti going soft on the Dawood-linked Neta? Is the BJP going soft on the Dawood-linked Neta? A fresh storm brews within the Mahayuti on the eve of the Maharashtra elections. Prime Minister Narendra Modi lashes out at Mamata and the Delhi government, calling out the Delhi government and the Bengal governments for blocking the Ayushman Bharat scheme, issuing an apology to senior citizens in both the states. The Prime Minister says Ayushman Bharat is being deliberately obstructed in West Bengal and Delhi. Scathing allegations being made by ex-Home Minister of Maharashtra, Anil Deshmukh, in his upcoming book, Once Very Close Pals, Now Foes. Anil Deshmukh suggests that the notorious Parambir Singh may have been, that his role was suspicious in the Antilia explosive case all along. Will he disclose proof to back up his claims as the focus comes back on Parambir and what all he's done when he was commissioner? And after Anil Deshmukh has made chilling allegations against the disgraced notorious cop Parambir Singh, the focus shifts on the NIA investigation, which has in the past questioned Parambir Singh in the Antilia case. Will the NIA follow up on the ex-Home Minister's sensational disclosures?